Hello. Happy New Year, Fivergen. Thank you. I hope you had a lovely, um, well, New Year's Eve and all that. Johan, you'll be with me momentarily, waiting for your pizza after shoveling snow for 2 hours. That is fair. Are you sending some poor delivery driver through the snow, or are you, is it an oven jobby? Right. I thought that today I might try and finish these. I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm not a huge fan of how the plasma turned out. I think I'm stuck between plasma and the other version of hot coils. And I know that I am. I know I've done both, and neither of them is a particularly good version. So I need to do something with them. Freaking hell, my hand cream, my hand cream is nearly frozen. Marebringer, how are you? Hype, 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 hype. Happy New Year. A little bit of hand cream in my hands because it's cold in here and I can already feel my hands go. So I'm waiting for my little heater to do its job. It's normally really quick, so it shouldn't take too long, but it's been very cold here. Like about an hour away, people were getting quite a lot of snow, and we don't have the snow, but we have the cold. We have the cold. No idea where the pallet sheets went, so I will use a new box. Happy New Year's, holidays. They were very nice, thank you. I had a very nice time. Yeah, we had friends over, and it was really good. How did the competition go? Right. It's the person who judges for us. He's a friend. He's a really good painter, so he always makes like a little spreadsheet with pros and cons of everyone's paint job, etc. And he doesn't like to mark all of us. He doesn't want to be like, oh, you're last. So he only gave out a first place, and he said that everyone's entries, like the quality is much better this year than it was last year, which is true. I didn't win. Our friend John, who painted a grotling, won, and I think it was deserved. It looked really good. He wasn't super, like, he thought that it was just, he said it was just alright. I thought it was really good. Like, it gave me the ick, which is kind of what you need for that kind of nurgly stuff. So I don't feel robbed. It's and it was really good fun. We had a really good time. We really liked, like, it's always really fun to have all the models next to each other at the end of the year to see how people have done and the results, etc. So yeah, it was a really good time. Really good time. And we had he was very solid, but we're only allowed to enter 3 images. So Fulgrim is did good on the detail and stuff, but as a if you're looking at him from like a distance, so I did a picture of face and chest and arms. I did a picture of the back, so between the wings and stuff, and one sort of overall picture. And I think in a way the grotling just photographed better, because Fulgrim is very vertical. It's very difficult to get. It doesn't, yeah. I don't feel like I've like it was undeserved. Because I saw that model and I said, John, I think you're gonna win, because it was really good. He just did a really good job with it. So yeah. It just means that we have to work extra hard next year, which is what the Tyranids are for. Happy New Year, Ben. It was very nice, thank you. We had a very nice... The Warhammer quiz was really fun. Nivian did a really good job. Part of it was me... It was supposed to be me and Holly, Nivian's sister. Hi! Nivian's sister, but she was too sick to come in the end, so it was just me, and one of the guys had to wear a blindfold, and I had to describe models to them without using certain words. So it was, and then I had to guess which models they were. It was really fun. Yeah, it was really sad. Holly was very upset, but yeah, she basically spent New Year's in bed, unfortunately. So it was yeah, not ideal. We did tell her, like, look, we're all a bit grotty, so we're not going to be sad if you bring some lurgy with you. But she just felt not good enough in herself. Happy New Fear. Yeah. You too. Yeah, of sorts. Yeah. So there was some really cool models in there, like one of the Chaos Walker thingy, the spider guy, and the sassy Nurgling was in there, and who else did we have in there? Mortarion was in there. We had the Forge World Custodes tank thing, the one that has the two glider thingies. Thank you. Not quite yet. Started prep for the move. Starting on 16th of Feb, so you've got a month. So you have time. Thank you for the hydrate and for the stretch. Healed? Healed in what way? What's he done? Johan, what have you done? Don't hurt yourself. Right, so I need to fix this. And I'm not entirely sure how best to do it. Because there's two different versions of coils. And... oh, he was so sick he had to paint outside. Oh. Yeah, okay, healed in that sense. Okay, I thought he'd hurt himself, but didn't bet for sure. Slam pack schedule from here on though, but you feel pumped. Of course you are. We were talking about you in the on the way home from the hobby store earlier. I'm like, oh my god, can you imagine being able to do like an internship for Squidward? That'd be so cool. Oh my god. So yeah, we're but yeah, I need to sort out this bloody plasma glow thing. Let me just turn. Oh Christ. Because it's not right at the moment. Technically speaking, I think the lightest part should be on the inside here. There, and then this should be dark. But that is scary. But yeah, we're super hyped for you. Talking about our hobby plans for the year, and like, oh, but Johan is gonna start, and he's gonna go and go Squidwar. You might be judgy a bit, but you suppose you don't understand the situation you're in. Yes, I mean, mentally hit the wall, your body shut down in the sense, ooh. Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need to give yourself a little bit of a break, like mentally, physically. You just need to be patient with yourself. It's one of those things that just you can't rush. The new thing you're hearing. I don't know. Has Johan got more things to hear? Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure that new thing has already been announced. I think you heard over half a month ago. Oh yes, there's stuff happening. The man is living the dream. I know, right? That's like hobby envy right there, but also so happy for him because Jesus, that is so cool. It's honestly one of the coolest things I can imagine. Just trying to think of people or like companies that I would be similarly excited for, and there's not very many. Well, he already knew them, and he's already been in at least one video that I know of, sort of indirectly. I was just watching their video about airbrush for beginners. Yeah. Johan's a veritable celebrity. I know, right? Full of surprises. Oh, cock. Yeah, I know. Just your average painter. Somewhat known about it for a couple of months, but you weren't officially asked, yeah. It is so cool. I'm so stoked for you. Caution Reptiles, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I nearly dunked my paintbrush in my tea. But yeah, cool as hell. Well, he mentioned it in our in my Discord. He told us. This is one of those, oh my god, I'm about to burst, I need to tell someone situations. That's what it would be for me anyway. I think if Louise Sugden would be able to do internships, that would be my my next closest. Yeah, exactly. He did say she would be someone that I would kill to learn from. How goes the Tiny Titan? He goes. I am not 100% sure I like the plasma coil thing. I need to just give myself either a kicking or stop looking at it. Really, I was saying it to people for the last. It's one of those things. Zach, thank you so much for the resub. I think we all go through phases like that. I mean, my entire life is a phase like that, if I'm being honest. Thanks, Johan. I am absolutely terrible at staying in touch for multiple reasons. Main one being like, they don't want to hear from me. Like the imposter syndrome problem. And also just having no energy. Fiverjin, welcome back. Having no energy really to keep up with people. I'm terrible. Really terrible. I am doing okay. I went to the Warhammer store, which always feels nice. And I spent, or we spent quite a lot of money, but not as much as we thought, because we got to the tills. And it's like, oh yeah, wait, hang on, I have a voucher from getting second prize in the competition. And then it turned out that it was also their winter sale. So instead of like 140 quid, we only spent spent 113, which was nice. Did I get you anything? I mean, no, but I can get you something. My plan, speaking of getting something, my plan is to do a giveaway stream towards the end of the month. Just as a bit of a thank you and a yeah, just to say thank you really for all the support over the last year, and blast you for not knowing your Discord saying anything there. Well, it's my Discord, so it's that's why. And it's been posted a few times. Anyway, but yeah, giveaway stream. And yeah, I'm planning on making it like Discord members, because I have about 525. Well, I have 525 followers at the moment. A large portion of those people followed ages ago and don't really interact with the stream, which is fine. obviously, but I'd like to give my thank you present to people that actually are here. And most of the people who are active in the stream also are on the Discord in some way, shape, or form. Might be worth dropping in Marbringer just in case. I'm thinking probably a model, which, depending on where people are based, I will either buy in a store of your choosing for you, or obviously I'll get it shipped to you. But if you're in the States or whatever, I don't really want to have you to pay import duty or something, so you'll have to tell me what your local hobby store is and I'll buy it for you from there. I was thinking some paintbrushes. I think I've bought some orange brushes which are being delivered, well, hopefully this week. So I'll test those out, see if I like them. I've heard really good things about them, so a set of those would be quite cool to give away, I think. And maybe like a small paint set or something. It's not going to be anything massive, but I just want to, yeah, I want to be able to give back a little bit. So that's the plan. And yeah, I will post some things in the Discord about it to confirm the date, etc. And I'm hoping to see everyone there, obviously. We'll do like a spinny wheel thing and all that jazz, I reckon. What a bit too invested, I could overstep a bit. I don't think it was meant as anything too big. Painted 20! Oh my god!
I'm not a shrink!
Ooh, thank you. Bonk, that's fair. Hydrate. A mini. I haven't decided what yet. Or a box or something. Maybe yeah, a model. Branded apron. I can do actually if that's, yeah. I don't actually see why not. Look at you with the merch. I have a mug as well somewhere. I don't really wear it very often, but it's I could do. The only thing with the branded merch is that it's stretch. If I do that, I would have to ship it only to people in the UK. It's difficult to, so I don't want anyone ending up with import duty for a present, essentially. So yeah. Glorious solar rotation completion to you as well. Happy New Year. I hope you had a lovely time. I also feel like I should be plugging RoseCon again, because I think not a lot of people have or are aware of what it is. And if they are... Oh, I know it went ridiculously quick this year. It's been crazy. RoseCon is this is the first big year, I guess, with a more extended organization team. So I'm part of the organizers, or I'm one of the organizers this year, and I'm hosting the... Thanks, Ben. I'm hosting the painting competition together with Galloway Paints. If you don't follow Galloway yet, go follow him because he is really good. He's a really good painter and a really nice guy as well, which is also important. So yeah, there will be a painting competition on the day. So for anyone who comes in on the day and would like to paint a mini, there will be some basic minis and basic brushes and a bunch of paints available for anyone who wants to paint on the day. They'll be brought in, and we will be supplying a mini from the one-page rules catalogue. I won't be saying which one because I don't want anyone to be able to practice the mini beforehand. But yeah, there will be a one-page rules mini. I've spoken with the one-page rules. They have said this con is in Wales. It's in Cardiff. It's a Firestorm. Firestorm is the gaming store, hobby store. The con will be in Cardiff on the 25th of April. Pointing to the and Drakkar, thank you for the raid. How are you? How did your stream go? So yeah, we're it's a small convention. Be like 70 to 100 people this year, I think. And it's to promote the fight against adversity. So anyone with physical, mental, or any other kind of disability, hidden or otherwise. It's to support those people who need a bit of support. And last year was the first year that it was done, and it was a really good, big success. We had a really, really good time. So this year it will be bigger. Lunch is included with your ticket. And yeah, it'll be a chance to meet yours truly and a bunch of other people. So hopefully it should be really good. Thanks for the lurk, Johan. Drakkar, how did it go? How was your stream? If you fancy talking, if you need to go, I completely understand because it is. Haven't stopped in lately. Hi, Josh. How are you doing? Happy New Year. How's it going? I hope you've had a lovely festive season. You good? Been great? Yeah, it's been good here too. I've been a little bit sick, which is not new. I'm normally whenever I have a break, I end up with a flu of some sort. And my body decides, oh, you don't have pressure. Here, have a sickness. So I've been very sniffly the last 2 weeks, but yeah, I've had a really good time. Christmas was lovely. New Year's was really fun. Had our friends over and had a Warhammer quiz. And yeah, it was really, really good. A bit far. Do you ever do any of the other events like UKG? I haven't been to the Gamers Expo myself yet. I must admit. I mean, I'm only very new, really, to the industry, between quotation marks. I've only been painting for, well, 2 years now, I guess. Should really update my Twitch profile. Yeah, I haven't really been out and about yet to these kinds of things. I really should, because it sounds like a really good time. I am probably going to go to the Miniature Expo in Ipswich on the 21st or 26th of February. Let me double check that for you, what date that is. Calendar. On the 21st, the East Anglian Model Show, which is basically just, I'll show you a picture of it. It's probably going to be largely miniature painting, miniature trains and stuff like that, but they, our local hobby store will have a table there, I believe. So it'd be good to go see them and support them anyway. Yeah, Wales is far from me as well. It's very far actually. It's about a 6-hour drive. So yeah, but I go anyway. I go on. I drive up on the Friday night, or down, I suppose, and go to the con on Saturdays, and I drive home on Sunday. Make it a little excursion. But yeah, we'll have 2 different painting competition. One on the day where people can show off their sort of like speed painting skills, I suppose. And one that is technically already going, where the brief is any model from any range. There's no like, doesn't have to be Warhammer. It could be one-page rules or Malifaux or any of the game systems. And the only thing is that it should show a way to celebrate our differences. So if you are like, I'll do the exact speed painting. It's I mean that is just on the day, like it's free to enter. You get your free mini when you come in. So let me have a quick look. I emailed it to sent folder. So the brief is, we want to show the world that our differences make us more interesting and should be talked about instead of getting hidden away or masked. To illustrate this, for the competition at RoseCon 2026, we ask for you to paint, build, create a model or small diorama to showcase this. Your entry must be a recent model, probably by either a picture or a grey kit next to the competition announcement website or Discord post, please. Add something unusual to the paint job model base, something out of the ordinary, different, unexpected or controversial that will make us think or talk about it. All model sizes and manufacturers are accepted. Entries to be submitted by noon on RoseCon 2026 to be judged by Galloway, Chris Rose and Black Dog Painting. And there will also be a competition on the day, as I said, so it should be yes, that is a good shout actually. Ipswich is a lot closer to you at your house is near Cambridge. That's not bad. These days you seem to spend more days of your time in Milton Keynes. Oh god. But Ipswich is doable. Thank you for doing that, Zach. That is much appreciated. I should add a line in my stream announcement, really, with the commands, not in my announcement, but in my stream title, with the different commands, Discord, etc. You like the plasma glow? Nice, you're the first one. I don't. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still struggling with it. Because on the one hand, it's technically correct. Like, the hottest part is the center of the plasma, and the cooler part is the outside. But it's yeah, my brain is still struggling with it. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind brain struggle. It's fine. I think we would be better with white in the recess. Yeah, probably. But it's not that hot there. It's light green in the recesses at the moment. It's got white in the recess there, where it's closest to the... I can try, I guess. can pull it out slightly. Put your latest dude in work in progress. Nice. I'll have a look in a moment. Oh, it's very bright, yeah. See, it's an ink, so in theory it should flow, but... clearly not as much. Oh, it is thinned. And I kind of need the opacity, otherwise I end up having to do 16 codes. I don't particularly want to use flow improver or anything like that. The trouble is that I've had to redo this, or I've already redone it so many times that the recesses aren't super deep anymore. Because I wasn't going to strip the weapon every time. I was like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I need to stop worrying about it, stop being such a mopey clown. I'll drag the white out slightly farther, and then I can go over the top with the flat of a brush with a bit of green again. I think that should do it. But you can also do the reverse, darken the tops. Yeah, the tops are already darkened. 3-foot rule, yeah, but I'm... you know what I'm like, painter. It's not... Alright, so what I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then I'll go in with a green. Over top. Just before the black, and then I'll make the black slightly darker. And we'll call it a day. But more so, oh yeah, yeah. Let me slap some orange on this base. Give that a minute to dry. Don't touch it before it's actually dry because it's not gonna go well. Where's my big brush with the brown? Don't put your brush in your tea. That's silly. Thank you for the lurk, Marbringer. I appreciate it. More brown. More brown. hear the door. Vivian? Hello.
It was in here.
Oh. Do. No. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Got some brown on there. Back in with the dry brush. I guess it's more of an overbrush. It's so tempting to me to just slap on a load of Excuse you? Do 4 feet? And in your bed? It's so tempting to put on a load of grass tufts, but I need to bear in mind that these guys are titans. So any tufts that I put on there need to be really, really freaking small. Or it will look really weird. Has anyone had any Warhammer or other model related stuff for Christmas? I had a knight for Christmas. I'm very excited. I'm gonna have to put that on the to-do list, like everything else, obviously, but never painted a knight before, so that'd be very exciting. Also, when we went to the hobby store today, I asked when their next painting course is going to be, and they said it was just going to be a matter of pinning down the guy who does the courses and then putting a date in the diary, so hopefully it'll be fairly soon. Can do it in a weekend. Sure. You've got Stormcast Spearhead as an early present because we didn't know if we were even going to celebrate. You didn't know if you were going to celebrate. I feel like there's a story there, and I don't know if that is something that I want to ask about or could ask about. Tiny beige. Bit too green, maybe. Have we got any tiny brown? Do a bit of this stuff, I guess. I have a lot of tiny beige. Look at that. 2 packs of tiny beige. And they're both Gamer's Grass. And yet this one looks way fuller than that one. Funny that. These could go, maybe. I need to get a folder or something for all the decals. I also have tiny light green apparently, which to me very similar. What's your story? Honestly, your brother and his family alternate spending Christmas with you or with his parents' side of the family. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's fair enough. No, I get that. That is fair. I already have a tiny dark one. Let's try green. Can't exactly do these because they're going to be way too big. Okay, so we'll do... I was worried that maybe like something had happened and you weren't sure if you were going to be able to celebrate. Like family... like death in the family drama or something like that, which would have been really horrible. But yeah, if it's just alternating, then yeah. A bit of super glue on a bit of on the outside of the pack. Tweebers. Grab the little ones. I love tufts. It's one of the first things I go check out when I go to any kind of hobby store. What kind of basic materials do they have? That's small enough. It can be a large. Maori, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? No crisis or anything. Didn't end up meeting. We just stayed for lunch. Santa came over to deliver presents. Oh, that's nice. I mean, you told you battery all you could handle. Yeah, it's one of those things. I run out of brain power as well. Amazing vibes here. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. I'm having a lovely chill Saturday. I went to the hobby store earlier today and spent too much money. But I feel like it's allowed. January is a horrible month. This is so silly. I've never done an Imperialis model before and it's so daft. You really silly little thingies. Do you paint Warhammer, Maori? Or Mori? I don't really know how you want me to pronounce it, to be honest. Yeah, I try and keep my streams fairly chill. Obviously, banter is very much allowed and encouraged. But I personally don't do well with music that I feel I need to listen to. If I turn on something that has lyrics in it or something like that, I get very distracted, and it's not very good for my yawn. Set it quite well there, the social battery, so I end up getting really tired instead of actually getting energy from painting, which is what normally happens. So I try and keep it a fun and chill environment where everyone is welcome. And yeah, we're all just here for the hobby and for the hangout and for the chats and for the banter. Do like a bit of a good tease. People for some reason always think that I'm really well behaved, but I'm not. Don't really know what gives them that impression, but well, possibly because I don't start the banter normally, but I do like it. I do like it. Everything is always perfectly civilized in— oh yes. Christian Minecraft server, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no nothing untoward ever happens here. Not ever. Need a little bit more of the little green ones on the other one, just to balance things out. Okay. Let's put something underneath there, because otherwise it will look weird. And maybe one by his little footsie here. Cool, that'll do. And tiny dark moss. This is the brown. Close that up again, put them back in the drawer. I try and keep my tufts in their packaging so I know what I need to look for if I run out. What I need to buy new. But it doesn't always go that way, so sometimes I end up with loose strips of tufts or whatever in my drawer here, which is obviously not ideal, but please excuse me while I go sniffle. Yeah, trying to not sniffle in there on stream. I will inevitably slip up, so do forgive me. I'm still full allergy, but not so full that I don't want to stream. So. Nice. My camera has sagged slightly. Not that I help much, but here we are. Right, then. I can turn the heating off actually. Rainforest. All right, let's go. Let's go. I ordered some of the orange brushes earlier today when we were out and about. I am very curious to see what what they're like. I've had quite a few people say that they're really good. So we shall see. And if they're any good, they'll be one option for the giveaway stream. People can win some nice brushes. And I think I'll do, oh Christ, I'll do maybe like a set of the army painter paints, maybe small, not a massive box. Obviously, I'm not made of money, but that's actually already slightly better. Is anyone ever going to see the underside of this mini? No. Will I still know? Yes. Right. Main downside of small brushes is that the belly of the brush is almost always very small. And I hate it when my paint dries out before it even ends up on the brush or on the model. We paint it not because they might look, but because we'll know. That's it, exactly. Like, is anyone going to care if I haven't painted every single scale on Fulgrim? Yes, is the answer, because I will care. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I did the same with the feathers on, oh god, what's his name? Aaron and the Witness. Like, is anyone going to care if I haven't painted every individual feather? No. Will I care? Yes. I could just dry brush. No. No. You got all these amazing painters who will just, oh, I'll just use the airbrush, slap some colour on, drop a few drops of ink on. Here you go, plasma coil, and I'm sitting here like a freaking idiot painting. Controversial opinion, dry brushing is lazy but not necessarily in a bad way. I agree. It's great for certain purposes. I don't agree with using it as like, oh, just dry brush forehead. But it gets really good results on certain things, like on any kind of like rocks, stone, bases, etc. It's perfect. I'm not a huge, personally. It's great on vehicles as well, if you want to catch like bridges and stuff. I just feel like anything that, and I know this is my problem with it because I'm not very good at it. I just feel like the paint loses some of the vibrancy when you dry brush. And I really like rock and stone. Ooh. Yeah, I just prefer to manually brush it on, if that makes sense. It's almost the equivalent to slapping on oil. Yeah, it gets the job done. Like, can't really argue. But I personally prefer not to dry brush unless it's for stuff like terrain or large vehicles, like if you're doing a tank. I've got this bloody cable under my feet and it's driving me mad. Go away! You were tucked